Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's talk about the agenda for next week. This is going to be for the week of February 10th through the 16th. So, before we dive in, there's three main topics I want to cover today. Number one is the actual schedule, number two is the poll, and number three is this. So, what I'm doing, we'll start with this since this is the simplest. What I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be adding videos to a playlist in reverse order, and they're always going to be listed at the top of the home page. So if you ever go to the actual channel, just right to this normal channel, this video right here will always be the current week's agenda. So you can just click on that and then see what's scheduled, what's planned, and go from there. And again, they're in reverse order. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then having to scroll to the end, this will always be the most recent episode. Now that does have a rather strange side effect that if we look at playlists, like say, when we're looking at the Arumba's Agenda playlist, if you're actually like watching through the playlist, you'll be going back in time, which is kind of strange, but not really a big deal. Somebody dislikes my playlist apparently. It's very easy to dislike, I guess. Anyway, I got 2,515 responses this week. Thank you very much for that. I don't know if I'm going to do a vote every single week because I feel like it's a bit redundant. Maybe once a month we'll throw a poll in there just to see if the preferences change. So this is a much larger sample size than the previous poll, which was about 300 to 500, somewhere around there. But it really did kind of fall in line with the previous poll. So CK2 is in number 1, EU4 number 2, Civ 5 and Mountain Blade are actually 3rd and 4th respectively. So I'm not going to do Mountain Blade quite yet. We got a little bit too much on the plate at the moment, but that is definitely going to be something that comes up in the near future. And then the Skyrim reboot I am definitely looking forward to. So we'll see if we can do that at some point in the near future as well, maybe within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now on to the actual schedule. I've been thinking a lot about this the Republic of Venice thing. The Republican Revolution series. Again, I feel like the series was founded kind of on a faulty premise. The idea that we could expand the dynasty and not expand outside our de jure borders didn't really work out so well with the Republic. So we're already 40 episodes in. Usually I don't like series to go more than 50 to 60 videos or so. Occasionally we get up into the 70s. A long time ago, like 6 months ago, I actually did a series that was the Prince and the Thane mod as the Duke of Northumbria, and we ended up playing like 220 videos, which is just insane. I don't think I want to do that again. It really dragged on forever. But anyway, so that being said, I'm going to introduce a new series starting tomorrow. We're going to call it Dynastic Dominance, and we're going to be playing as King Harold Godwin of House Godwin. His actual technical name, if you check him up on Wikipedia, is King Harold Godwinson, and he is in the 1066 start date. This is the Stamford Bridge scenario, and his deal is that in the beginning of that start time, he is at war with King Harald Hardrad, or Hardrada, depending on what context or like research you're looking at. So that's the King of Norway, who has a claim on England, and he's invading England. And at the exact same time, Duke William the Bastard, which is the Duke of Normandy, he's a vassal of France, is pressing his claim. He's a bastard, that's why he's called Duke William the Bastard. So anyway, long story short, it's a very difficult start because you're supposed to lose the war. Either King Harald from Norway or Duke William the Bastard is supposed to take over your throne. So my goal is going to be to first start off and then actually not let that happen. And then second, we're going to spread the Godwin dynasty to as many kingdoms as we can. And it'll be different than the Republic playthrough because we won't be creating competitors, we'll be creating allies. Outside of that, I'm really having tons of fun with Fredegar. That's going to keep going. Civ 5, it's strange, like people vote for Civ 5. They want to see it, but at the same time, it doesn't really get nearly as many views as anything else, which I guess is to be expected. It's just not very popular. I still enjoy it, so we're going to keep playing it. We're going to finish this campaign, most likely, almost definitely. But it's tough. People want to see it, but then again, most people don't want to see it. Other than that, Northern Line and Mathis, I have some very bad news. This week's videos, like the entire week worth of videos, is it's already recorded. We recorded it yesterday, or no, not yesterday, 2 days ago, and I'm still having minor issues here and there with the move, and my audio somehow got reset. I'm not sure what happened, but somehow my microphone volume was just off. They didn't say anything sounded different. Based on the way that I record, the audio is already flattened. It's not separate channels, meaning that I couldn't modify it. So you'll notice in this entire week's videos that Northernlion and Mathis are both much louder than I am. And it's been fixed for all future recordings, but that's part of the problem. When you change your environment, you change your setup. I remember having problems just like this when I first moved into the other office. So it's kind of annoying, but we're really having a ton of fun with this. It's a pretty unique position. I've never really been the underdog in most of the playthroughs that I do, so it's fun. Norway, I'm excited about as well. It's a lot of fun, and other than that, you know, things are going okay. Now, some people are probably going to be upset that I'm ending Republican Revolution because they just feel like I don't end things, but we've kind of done everything there is really to do with the Republic, so not much else going on. So yeah, that's basically what we're looking at for the next week. Not going to do a campaign, a vote this week, but thank you for watching, and make sure to check out as many of these videos as you're interested in. So have a great week, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you again soon.